Okay, and we're back. Okay, so all I did was blow dry. So this is nice and hard and dry. And then I sewed my wig cap down because I don't leave all this wig cap on my head, like at all. So, and now I'm just going to cut it. So like I said, you want to get as close as possible. You can use a little eyebrow razor for this, like this, but I'm just going to use some scissors. And this whole process usually takes me about an hour because I like to take my time because I want it to last. I never rush when it comes to my hair. When it comes to laying a wig, I should say. That's what I mean when I say my hair. Like if I'm doing my natural hair, like yeah, just throw it up in a ponytail, but with a wig, it's kind of an art, you know? Alright, so we're going to get some of that off. Like I said, getting as close as possible. Sorry if you can hear my cat. She wants attention. Getting as close as possible to the hairline without actually getting on the hairline. Same thing over here. And before you do all this, of course, you should oil your scalp. Because if your hair is going to be in braids for a while, you need to take care of it. And I do get a lot of questions on like how I maintain my natural hair when I'm wearing wigs for so long. Like, so long being like I only go and get my hair washed once a month. Sometimes like it's usually between 5 and 6 weeks. Usually 5 weeks. I use apple cider vinegar on my hair, like obviously with water, when it's wash day. So I take off my wig using the adhesive remover, of course, not like snatching it off because that's how you lose your edges. And then I have apple cider vinegar in a squeeze bottle. You can use a spray bottle if you want. I just have a squeeze bottle. And I get it all between my braids and I like rub it. So what that's going to do is break up all the oil that's on your scalp. And when you rinse, it's going to distribute the oil along the strands of your hair. So I do add oil, you know, after I get out of the shower, you know, my growth oil from my stylist, Kentoyia. I rave about her. But for cleansing my scalp, I use apple cider vinegar. And it works great. It keeps my hair and scalp moisturized. And depending on my activity level, I'll remove my wig every 4 to 7 days. So this one I'm going to keep on for a full week. But last week I did my hair twice. Just because I have been sweating. Okay, so y'all see that? Nope. Okay. So now I'm going to use some more of the skin guard, but instead of just like spraying it, I'm going to use a cotton pad this time. Spray it on the cotton pad and go right along the edges of that wig cap. A little bit wig cap. Get it a little bit closer. I know you can still see the demarcation line, but we're going to fix that in just a minute. Okay, and then I go in with my Summertime foundation on a big brush, and I'm going to try to hide all this darkness from my hair. So I go just like that. And try to make it look a lot more skin toned. This also is going to help hide your grids on your lace. And I don't buy HD laces. Like at first I was, oh, I need HD lace, I need HD lace. You don't need HD lace. Number one, if you're a real person like me that has, real responsibilities, HD lace is hard to maintain. I say that because it's very delicate. If you are doing your own hair, I highly suggest, and you don't have a lot of time, I highly suggest that you can get HD lace, but you have to be super, super gentle with it because that shit will rip, okay? I use transparent Swiss lace, and I don't have an issue with it blending, And I personally don't think it takes a lot of time to blend either. So that's just my personal opinion. I know people will be like, oh, HD lace is a shit. Yes, it is. But it doesn't last as long. And I'm all about my shit lasting so I can wear it over and over and over again, not replacing my wigs, very often. Well, money's tight. And these wigs be expensive. That's another reason I make my own, because wigs are expensive. I'd rather spend that money on my natural hair, maintaining it. Okay, so I'm just taking that liquid gold and I'm sealing the edges of my bald cap. I was taking a little bit, not nearly as much as I used to get this on, just enough to seal the edges. You see how it makes that line kind of disappear? I was using glue to do this before. I don't do that anymore because I don't have to. I just make sure I use enough of the skin guard to help the glue stick. You don't need to do all that. Okay. So that's that. Blow dry. you want to make sure this is hella dry, because if you put your wig on while your bald cap is still wet, it's immediately going to stick to your wig and your bald cap is going to lift. So you want to make sure this is super, super dry. So a majority of this whole process is blow drying. A majority of the process is just blow drying. All right, so cut off the rest of this bald cap. I need to figure out a way on how to use the other half of this. I haven't figured it out yet. If you guys have an idea on how to do that, let me know. Let me know. Okay. All right, now time for the wig. So I do seal my knots with clear acrylic sealer. It needs 30 minutes to dry, or you can use a blow dryer. But this is what I use every time I wash my wigs. It prevents the lace from shedding excessively, because I do manipulate my wigs a lot. So this is the wig right here. No product in it, just blow dried. And yeah, no product. Anyway, so that's all dry. Now let's put this bad boy on. All right, so already, like, that melt is everything. All right, so we just got to shift it a little bit. It's not on my head, right? Now, if this were HD lace, I couldn't be, you know, shifting it all like this, all rough, because the lace would fucking rip. So another reason I really like transparent laces, it's just so much more durable than HD lace. All right, so basically what I'm trying to do is make sure that this is covered just like that, yeah. And then also make sure that the lace is not folded or anything over here. As you can see, it is. So unfold the lace. Oh, I gotta sort this out. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video again because once again, I don't know if my phone will continue to film. And I have to go find my rat tail comb because this one is not the one I use. I use the one with the metal tail. Anyway, I just popped this wig on. When I come back, I'll have it all adjusted and stuff. And then we'll start gluing. So, see you soon.